is a drill to stabilize your hips in the swing. What you want to do is have a wall behind you. Stand a couple inches, 3-4 inches away from the wall with your heel. The front foot is going to be a couple inches in, so your toes and heel are pretty much lined up. And you're going to get into a stance a little wider than your shoulders. Get some bend and flex in your knees and hips, and you want your butt to hit up against the wall. So right now we haven't turned anywhere. We're just parallel to the target, which is straight out this way. What happens when you start the backswing is your rear butt is going to wipe the wall toward the target, and this is just turning. Your front butt is going to come off the wall. You should be able to lift your heel up pretty easy and still have your balance on your toes. So we've made our turn, and you can move forward, still pressing against the wall toward the target. And this is going to feel like a lot of leverage on the inside of your foot. And when you start the downswing, this hip is going to pretty much stay laterally where it is, and the front butt is going to turn into the wall. So all the pressure is now on the front butt and pushing through your instep of your foot. So if you turn this way, your butt is always pressed against the wall, and then your head's behind your ankle still, and you can swing straight out. Now if you try to do this coming over the top, so if you come over your chin over your ankle, you're going to feel facing downward, which you should feel rising up so your chest is coming square to the target. So from this angle, you're going to stand a couple inches away, a little closed with the front foot. Get into athletic position, put your butt against the wall, turn. This butt is going to move toward the target. Feel leveraged off the rear foot. This foot can come up pretty easy. After you've turned away, your hip is now closer to the target. It's going to stay in place. You're going to put your heel into the ground, which is going to turn your hip and clear it, keeping pressure against the wall. So everything is stayed stable on a tilted axis. So starting from the Hershiser, my butt is against the wall, bend knees, and then the hand is going to be over the rear foot and stay in this position while the rest of my body moves forward, pressing against the wall, moves laterally. The foot is going to bank on to the inside, and you really feel your glutes engaged, keeping against the wall. Get a couple inches away from the wall, bend to your butt up against the wall, and you're going to stride, keeping this hand over this foot, and the heel should actually come over the toes basically, and that's how you keep a nice upright posture. Everything is stacked and staying in a tight axis. So everything's moving on the line. And if you're leveraging hard enough against the rear foot, it's going to go into the wall as you come at your finish. Alright, so facing the wall, put your front foot on the wall. Go ahead and put your rear foot on the wall. Put your disc out in forward position and swing back right over your toes. You're going to end up on your heels pretty much. And you want to get this shoulder further back than the other shoulder. Now you should feel very twisted in your core. Your hips and your shoulders are basically 90 degrees apart. And if you push anything off your rear foot, you can feel how everything wants to just unwind and just move to the target. You don't have to really think about much. Everything just is ready to go. Now, from a more closed stance, it makes it a lot easier to get into the backswing. You still want the disc to come through over your foot and keeping it close to the wall. But now you can turn back much easier on the inside. So from this position, what a lot of people are going to want to do is turn right into the wall. If you bend, you can create a little axis through here and turn all the way back. And from a closed position, what a lot of people want to do still is turn right into it, into the wall. Instead of, so what you're doing is turning your shoulder and your elbow around instead of staying inside your foot and turning internally.